Big Rio Tinto recycling centre in Weipa. Landfill. They fill it back in part of their holes. So we're in Weipa. In just a minute you're going to see one of the world's longest bridges. It's over 1 kilometre long, and it crosses one of the river systems up here heading north. It's got a little bypass section right in the middle of it, where if there's somebody coming the other way, you can hook into there, let them go, and then keep going. It's reported to be 1,100 metres long, so there's also a rail system that goes across it, railway lines, etc. And you're about to see it from the air. Talking to a fella this morning down the beach that drives this machine. What it does is it goes along the railway line. It's got a big grinder under the front, and it's run by hydraulics. You can see the hydraulic pump on the side of it there, that drives the grinder. So they grind all the top of the railway lines to keep them a certain shape. It helps prevent with wearing both on the track and on the wheels on the train. So there it is. I didn't even know one existed or there was a job doing such a thing, but there it is, the track grinding machine. Bugger! We missed their rodeo by about 3.5 weeks. Margs and I don't mind a good rodeo. Big thanks to Tackle World for our bait, our prawns. We haven't had much luck with fishing on this trip, but we're doing all right. But today we're going to catch some rippers. Where we're fishing, they were cleaning up there last night. But yeah, big thanks to Tackle World for the advice off the young fella in there, covered in tattoos. What a champion. Thank you, my friend. All the best. We've just left the supermarket. Margaret's got the curry powder for the eggs down at the wharf while we're fishing, and that'll be a bit of lunch. It should be nice. We were down there fishing last night. The guys were cleaning up, so Margaret and I are going to give it a go this afternoon, and thanks to Tackle World we've got our fresh prawns, so we're good to go. But before we get to fishing, we're going to have a look around one of the mines, or the main mine site here in Weipa. It employs literally thousands of people, male and female. I spoke to one of the guys down the wharf last night. He's 25 years old. He's from India. He came over here by himself, and he's one of the bosses in the office. Company car, house, everything. Like, he's obviously very, very smart. So my hat's off to that lad. But we're going to go in and have a look at one of the mines here. The main thing they're mining here is called bauxite. It's spelt B-A-U-X-I-T-E. It sounds like porkrite, but it's bauxite, and that's how you spell it. But it actually covers 8% of the world's surface. It's not a big percentage, but it's a lot when the mining industry know where it all is. And so they do mine it in several different parts of the world, but Weipa itself runs and is here because of that bauxite mining process. And yeah, they mine it here, they scrape it off the surface. It's only a couple of feet to a metre underground. They scrape big areas of it at a time, so they're not even going very deep to get this bauxite out of the ground. They clean it and process it, put it on ships. They mainly send it to China and Japan and all over the world for that matter. But it's all owned by Rio Tinto. And what was the other thing I had to mention about that? 8%. Just press stop for a sec. Yeah, so we're going to fly the drone over the mine here. You'll have a look at the main mine, and the dust and everything that goes on there is very dusty. It's all red fine talcum powder type dust. And we'll fly down over the wharf and have a look at the ships and how they're loading it. And we'll just have a look at the entire process before we go fishing and catch the big one. Alright, all the best. Hope yous are all doing really well and having as much fun as what we are. Peace, guys. So this is what all the little humpies look like that a lot of the miners are living in. It's all FIFO. It's fly in, fly out, week on, week off, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Some guys are here for 3-week increments. And a fella, Peter, that we met last night at the supermarket and ran into him again on the wharf fishing. He flies in for 4 days once a month. He's got a company car, and yeah, he's an electrician, but he comes in, he's a fault diagnosis type of fella, and he lives in those humpies there as well. Seeing the main hopper that fills the ship, it's moving along the rails now. And my mate Marg just reminds me that this bauxite that they mine here in Weipa, once they've cleaned it and processed it, it's not all of it's done here, and then they obviously put it all on the boat. That load there's going to China. And the bauxite, which I said a minute ago is spelt B-A-U-X-I-T-E. Sounds like pork-rite, but it's bauxite and bauxite. And at the end of the day, when it's all cleaned and processed, it's called aluminium. That's the bauxite's the technical name for it. You can see it all over there. You would have just seen that whole plant on the drone. But yeah, aluminium goes all over the world and makes all our aluminium products. Gotta love the way they get their patrons on and off the boat. What a terrific idea. Yeah, but those guys are running tours around the bay here and up the river system, and they tell me that there is an albino crocodile that lives here. But Yeah, for 170 bucks for a 3.5 hour tour. I've seen enough crocodiles, but Margs and I found ourselves a nice warm shower. Free shower, thank you very much. Right down at the boat ramp where we're going to do some fishing. This is Margs tonight, me and Margaret out there on the jetty. You'll see all that shortly on the drone. Now those guys will have a great time. Hopefully they'll see the albino crocodile and all the other wildlife and birds that are down that estuary. It should be a great little adventure. So I had 3 brand new rods in the back and 4 on the front. One of the smaller ones on the front, the reel fell off a few weeks ago up the Cape, so the whole lot's gone. But the ones I had in the back are all brand new, ready to go. We just had to gear them up. So what I've done here, why Margaret's enjoying one of her black cans, is tonight we're chasing the brim tonight. We're just going to have a running sinker, so by the time you cast it in, the sinker will go straight down to the bottom a lot quicker than the bait, so therefore it leaves like a tail with your bait on it, and when the fish grabs it, it doesn't feel the sinker, it just runs straight through the sinker, and hopefully they swallow it, or you can give your rod a tug and hopefully hook him in the mouth. That's the plan there. So yeah, tonight running sinker, chasing the brim, and as one of the boys yelled out, stopped to help us the other day, or hey brother, or thought that we needed help when we didn't, but it's all good. He pulled over because he's probably a gentleman. But yeah, you can see here the running sinker, same deal, rods are there ready to go, and we're gonna have a quick shower, knock the top off our first one, and go and catch a good feed of brim.
This time, try not to catch the poor Curdy boy.
Yeah, after what happened to Kurt in Albany, he swallowed the whole hook with the big lump of chicken and everything. Margaret and I pretty much hit the panic button, thinking vets and operations and all that. A few minutes later, he vomited it all out. We were absolutely blessed when that happened. But we'll make sure that doesn't happen tonight. But we've got some bait fish from last night, and we've got our fresh prawns from Tackle World, and we're ready to go, Margs.
Let's do this.
Let's catch some fish. Cheers, guys. Weipa in Queensland. Have a look at this bad boy. Margaret's beating me already. The line's been in on prawns for like 10 seconds. What a beautiful fish. Gorgeous fish. Well done, Mark.
And our first fish
Good
we
start.
caught on the trip.
Hey, well done, buddy.
Woohoo! Hello, Mr. Grunter.
If only Kurt was out here, Kurt would be trying to play with that. Hey, bloody champions, they're teaching us how to fish. Margaret won, me won. I think Margaret's is just a little bit bigger. If I put it close to the camera, does it look really big? If I film Margaret's from up here, it looks pretty small, right? Bit of tricky camera work there. Two grunters, one each. Game on.
Oh, this is a stingray. Oh no, it's a manta ray.
Hey boys, where is he?
Down here. Somewhere.
Big manta ray, but we just missed him. One says yarras, the other says magpie geese. They're probably the same thing. Come on, get into it. Into it.
He's gonna stab. He's frightened.
Mark's here how it's clicking. Well, we've done fishing and it looks like I've been rolled. Margaret caught the biggest fish and caught it within about 10 seconds of us fishing. We've caught heaps of fish, but Margaret got the biggest one. It was a grunter. Hey, hey, woohoo! So it's getting ready now. I've gutted them and filleted them and scaled them and all that, and Margaret's doing the flour and onion and tomato and whatever she's going to do to them. I'll be happy with whatever you do, love.
No worries.
And wow, the people that we met on that pier were absolutely gold. They made us feel so welcome. Some of them are still there. They made us feel so welcome. This is their hangout every night. They're down here fishing. And we just come down here, got amongst it, mucked around with the kids. The kids were helping us hook up our lines and putting hooks on and sinkers on. And they were pinching all our balloons, having fun. And a few of them said they were going to get on YouTube. So I hope they do, because what a lively, active, genuine, honest bunch, all of them. And we love them all. And we love yous all if you get on this and see this. Yeah, I'll never, ever, ever forget Weipa because of you guys and how welcoming you made us feel. Thank you so much.
We love Weipa.
We love Weipa, 100%. See you guys. Talk to us on YouTube, and who knows, we may meet again. See you guys. Bye-bye.